Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Amaya, here again. Happy Friday. If you're watching this on the day it comes out, it's Friday. For me, it's Friday as well. It's Friday at 1 a.m., so I was not on purpose. Um, this is my boy Ludo. This is my friend Sage, and just here to talk to you. Yes, coming to you barefaced, ready for bed. I'm here to share some bedtime stories. Um, Before I get into those stories, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And I don't know, comment any YouTube video topic suggestions or podcast suggestions. I'm doing basically just a podcaster right now, which is totally fine. I've always wanted a podcast. I don't feel like editing right now, and um, I'll get there eventually. I'll keep the podcast up. I like the podcast. Anyway, for today, bedtime stories. I am ready for bed. I am running on caffeine, I guess. Yeah. Don't even know what I'm thinking about right now. So I'm going to keep it short. I've been downloading a lot of apps recently. I haven't downloaded a few apps in a while. So I'm assuming that I'm going to get cut off if you have been watching. I do get cut off past like 30 minutes, so I'll try and keep it shorter than that. I probably will. I'm tired. But I can yap and yap and yap and yap, which is honestly a gift of mine. I love talking to people, and because I love talking to myself. And what I found recently, I just like to, if you're new here, I just do my stream of consciousness. My podcast should be called My Stream of Consciousness. Maybe I'll change it. But anyway, so what was I saying? So what I've found is like if you life is a mirror. I say that a lot. So what you give, you will receive. I am a big complimenter. I love complimenting people. I love just talking to people. I like to smile, very positive. So I try and keep a good attitude. And for the attitude part, that's hit or miss. I do notice a bad attitude a lot quicker than I used to, and I do really appreciate a good attitude. They were rare to me for a while, especially coming out. I haven't always been a very positive person. I was voted most optimistic in 7th grade. It was actually not voted. I was given that award by my teacher, which was very sweet of her. She saw me. I was bullied in that class, and she always stood up for me. But she did give me the most optimistic award at the end of the year. And then I was voted most peppy in 4th grade. That was a vote from my class, which I'll take it. Most peppy, me. I've been called bubbly, which was surprising for me because I would never have described myself as a bubbly person. I'm definitely, I thought I was pretty nonchalant actually. But as I get older, I don't really care anymore, and I think everybody's so interesting because I think I am very interesting. I love talking about myself, and I know other people love talking about themselves too, because I do. And not everybody does, but I find those people who do, and we talk and talk and talk, and that's magical, honestly. That's magical. Life is magical. 21 days until spring, guys. Just a heads up. I hope you guys are getting your shorts and your tank tops and your summer clothes ready because it's right around the corner. Next week, it's supposed to, I'm just talking, I'm just rambling, but next week in where I live in the Midwest, and it says it's going to be 60s, like 57 for a few days, but it's also supposed to snow those days, so like estimate to my head on, ooh, I forgot I was wearing a microphone. I do apologize. I'm used to this one actually working. I used to clip it on to the microphone because it was a magnet, but I'm using a different microphone than I used to. But I'm very much ready for bed. I very much had a great week. Life is a mirror. My attitude has been on the up, and so therefore my mirror, my life, has been on the up. I describe my life as being pulled back in a slingshot. Um, you know, I don't come from. I come from a very supportive line of people, a huge family. I have a big family, and I'm very grateful, and I love the seeds that they planted. But I think as a whole, we probably, I don't think we're getting exactly what we deserve, and I think everybody deserves more. As long as you believe you deserve more. I think you do, but like you gotta believe it, and I have been believing that recently. But mentally, internally, confirmation burp, I have been feeling like my family line, my bloodline, my ancestors, everyone before me has been being pulled back in a slingshot almost. Deeper and deeper, things haven't always been easy for us, even though we have each other and we're blessed to have each other, and the seeds and the attitudes that my family has, and, we're all, like, very close. But, still, some mentalities that have been passed down, like, that's a scarcity mindset, poverty mindset, very fearful still. So I really feel like that's that vibration being pulled back down, even though I love him to death. Being pulled back down, and that it's a slingshot though. So pulled back, and I feel like the year of the fire horse, it's been 10 days already, and it's go, go, go. That slingshot, I know it's been let go. And it was pulled back so far though. So this is just the beginning of our experience soaring. It stops here in this generation. So that's very exciting. I could feel it energetically. It's like a rubber band snap, and this bling, and we're just... So energy is going to take us far. I know it. I'll just be the first to say it, because when you first start to feel it, I know it feels scary. And it might not even just be my family. Like, I think I could just describe that energy for the last... I'm 21, so from when I've been aware and conscious of even knowing what energy even is, other than E = MC squared. But anyway, just being, like, conscious of that, I can tell, especially since COVID and times before that, things have been... And things are getting worse. That rubber band that slingshot was being pulled back. But we can't live like that for very long. Balance is real. So, what goes up must come down. What comes down will go back up again. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, so with a lot of people, it's how you look at things always. And everybody will come around when it's their turn to. You can't force nobody to. You couldn't force me. I was very hard-headed and stubborn before I woke up, and I'm very open-minded now. So, because you don't know what you don't know. And, like, let's say, like, being 18, my frontal lobe isn't even developed yet, so, like, we're gonna see where this goes. But being 18, like, 17, 18, I graduated high school at 17, and it's just a lot of, like, ego and stubbornness, hard-headedness of, like, it's fear, though. It's a lot of fear of making the wrong decision, of the wrong choice, of what other people will think. And as you get older and start to accept, if it does go wrong, accept what other people think what other people think does not affect you, accept, like, you are not in control. You start to come to terms with the fact that you don't know anything. Which sounds scary at first. Like, if you told me at my 17, you don't know anything. I probably sound like I'm pointing fingers. I would get defensive, and I would get mad. And, so, like, give people grace who may not be clicking or fully aware yet. They will come around if it's meant to be. But just thank God that you are chosen enough to even think like that. I do every day. I thank God. I think I'm very unique. I think I'm very blessed. And I watched a video today about not letting fear pull your vibe down and let fear be your friend, because once you start getting scared, you start to realize. So when like negative emotions are not in alignment with the way you're supposed to live, but they are an indicator that you are thinking. Your thoughts are, creating this feeling. So watch your thoughts. Your thoughts are the creator of your reality. And so once you start feeling fear, like what have you been thinking about? What are you scared of? Get to the bottom of it. And that's why you should thank fear, because it will let you know to get to the bottom of it, and you can start reframing all of those, internal, like, limiting beliefs and stuff that are causing you to be fearful. Like, let's say, I don't know, like I'm scared of the future, scared of what's to come. I think I should start getting excited for it instead, because that fear means I care, and that fear means that I want it to come a certain way, probably, and I'm scared of it not, and which is, it's human. Don't get mad at yourself. Do not beat yourself up. I'm talking to you, Amaya. I'm talking to you. I struggle with that. I'm not perfect. I know you are watching this. I'm just kidding. I'm not perfect, and but yeah, it's okay to be scared. I mean, that's what I know. And it's okay to not know what's going on, though, because for me, personally, being scared hasn't really gotten me anywhere, and everything's fine today. So why not just get excited and see what comes from that? I am not even just like a preacher of how your mind can change your physical reality. Like, I'm a walking testimony. Like, if you know me, and if you've known me for the past even a year ago, like, but let's say 5 years ago, so I was 16, I was like 60, 80 pounds overweight. I was so negative, did not take care of myself, didn't think I deserved anything, I didn't think I deserved love, I didn't think I deserved, a hug, like any, like, time of day. I didn't think I deserved generosity. I didn't think I deserved abundance. I didn't think I deserved those are all my birthrights. That's what I came here to do as a human. I didn't even believe I deserved that. I didn't think I could do anything impactful. I didn't think that I could. Thought I was just being realistic. I thought I was just being realistic, and my dad always says that he's a realist, and so dreams were not a possibility. Hope was not a possibility. It was literally just despair and complaining and misery. I probably wasn't a very fun person to be around because I was a hater. I didn't love myself. I didn't care about myself. I had not much discipline, and I didn't think I could be a disciplined person. I thought I was doomed to be stuck in that body and hating what I see in the mirror. And this is a process, and it is a ever-going process. It is infinite. Life is a journey. As long as I'm here, I'm still growing, and I'm still a student. I'm still learning. But, over time, like, with a lot of help, I did not do this on my own, and a lot of studying YouTube videos. Like, I listen to what other people say. I was open-minded enough to accept that I didn't know everything. Like, even though I thought I did, like, I don't know, I'm just grateful to even, like, I feel like God leads you down that path, and, like, you stumble down it, and you don't even realize until you realize what had been going on. Like, when I was just turned 18, like, that's when I started, like, really, like, 17, 18, losing weight, because I just hated the way I looked, and it started that way. And it didn't happen like you'd think it does. It was like up and down, a lot of fluctuation, a lot of off and ons with the diet. I don't even know if I was on a diet. I don't remember what I was doing, but yeah. Then you start to realize you can't hate yourself into a body that you're gonna love. You just can't hate yourself into your dream body. You can't hate yourself into your dream life. And you'll realize that life will keep letting you know. I kept hitting pretty low places with where I was trying to go, like with relationships, friendships, hobbies and jobs, things I was trying to immerse myself in, not really knowing myself. And, I feel like you just kind of stumble down that path until you start to become, like, aware of, like, okay, this isn't working. And I feel like that's when you hit 19, and it's like, okay, this hasn't been working, but I feel insane. I feel crazy. Started feeling a lot more anxiety. I feel like and that's a result of the life I had been living all my life. The anxiety is a symptom. I was talking about this with my sister yesterday. Anxiety is the effect, and the cause is, I'll say it for myself, a lot of trauma. I start to rub my chest when I start thinking about my trauma. But so there's a cause and the effect, but there's a root of the cause. I was talking about that with my sister. So the CPTSD, the root, basically the blanket to describe like my childhood. If you don't know what CPTSD is, go look it up. If you got made it to this point in the video, you can turn it off and go look up CPTSD if you don't know what it is. Because, babe, you are seen, and it is a journey, and listen to your body because it will tell you when and where and what to address, what needs to be addressed, even if you need to dig. But, there's the root there. You start to become aware of that. I mean, every situation is different. I'm kind of just describing my own at 19. So I started going to therapy at 18, or right before I turned 19. So my therapist, I became aware of what CPTSD was, and it definitely opened my eyes to, like, okay, this wasn't normal. My adolescence, my developmental formative years, probably what is normal though, but anyway, definitely affected me, and it's causing all these feelings of trauma and fear and scarcity, and my nervous system is just all over the place. As a little girl in survival mode, and I'm not that far removed from her, so I know that, like, I moved out, and like, I'm literally like recounting my chaos. So I moved out, a lot happened, and I started to feel crave a sense of realizing that I wanted peace. Like, there was a hope that was possible. Peace is possible somehow. Lots of areas of my life that can improve. I will work on improving them. Started watching YouTube videos, like self-improvement videos, especially after some breakups that I went to really had me, like, I feel lost, and therapy gets expensive as a kid, and there's only so much you can do and know on your own, and thank God I live in this day and age where I can hear even a professional's point of view. There are therapists who have YouTube channels. Did you guys know that? So watching videos like that definitely opens your mind and gives you, like, coping mechanisms and stuff, because, like, I had a therapist, but in your family, you can talk to family, you can talk to friends, but, like, sometimes they can only help you with what you know, and when you go to a professional and someone who's really been doing and studying this stuff for a long time, like, those pieces of info and bits of sauce and wisdom that they got can truly plant the seeds of, and they did for me. Like, then at 20 I got really deep into, like, subconscious reprogramming, which sounds crazy. It's brainwashing, and what brainwash, like, people are scared of the term brainwashing, but, like, what doesn't benefit from being washed? I heard that the other day and I really liked that. Like, what doesn't really benefit from being washed? Like, you know, the internet and social media, like, there's ads everywhere you look. That's brainwashing. They're trying to brainwash you into being a sheep employee for them so they can do all their dirty work. But more on that eventually. But anyway, so doing the opposite, brainwashing myself back into, you know, realizing what I came here for, and life is a journey and it's a process, and it's all about growing and learning the entire time and just becoming the best version of you possible. Your highest self is always going to lead you to where you go, and just know that there's a version of you in the future who has this all figured out too. Like, there's nothing to worry about. All your bills, all your problems today, future, you figured it out. And I know she got my back because I'm here right now. And I'm not dead, so I'm not done. And just really, I'm so blessed to even be in a point to realize, you know, what got me here today so far. And I'm allowed to dream. And I love that I let myself and I allow myself to do that, because even a year or two, but definitely 2 years ago, I would not have even allowed myself to talk like this. I would probably be too scared, and I'd probably be like, look to others for validation. You know, I was only 19. I'm only 21, and I know I have a long way to go, and I'm like, buckled up though is the point that I'm getting at. You know, my attitude, my mental, all of that I went through before all this, like, I know it set me up for greatness. Like, I can't help it. That's just been my formula, and if you're watching this video, I'm sure you have a similar formula. Like, your life probably wasn't just simple piece of cake and good, because you're here, you made it to this point in the video, you're going farther than you think in life. That slingshot was let go of you. I hope that you listen and believe me, but if not, I hope I planted a seed, that it is possible. Right, Lubo? Like, talk to him about it. I don't even know much of his story at all. I had to scour through the shelter's Facebook to find any info about him, that I rescued him, the shelter that I rescued him from. And when I've concurred, is that he had an owner. I don't know how they acquired him, but animal control drops him off at the shelter because that owner passed away, his first owner. I don't know what that means. I don't know if he had, I hope that it was like an older person. I don't know. And then he was just at the shelter for a few months, overlooked, because he's perfect. And that attitude that he had definitely kept him going. He probably didn't know, and you don't know what your future is going to look like. And it probably feels scary when you might be in a situation similar to his. Like, everything that you know is gone. You realize you don't know nothing. You don't know anything outside of you. And you are he's brought into a dog shelter. So it's like a big cage, and it's scary, and it's scary, and it's scary. It's really loud there. But, you know, keep holding on, and maybe, just maybe, your life will change, and you will be able to be a pit bull laying in a pink bed on a pink pillow on a SpongeBob blanket with a 20-year-old girl who finds you. Is that weird? Depends on who you are. Side note, today, a way older man told me today, I was like busy at work talking to a lot of people. It was busy around us, and he was like, you know, if I was a younger guy, I would fire on you. I was like, what? He was like, if I was a younger guy, I would fire on you. I was like, thank you. He was like, no, I don't mean to offend you. Like, and I was like, that's okay. So I said, thank you. I don't even know what to say to stuff like that. I need to get better at that. I'm still perfect, and I'm working on being meaner to men. I don't hate men, but you might not be able to treat them all the same. Is that offensive to say to them? But like older ones, low self-esteem guys, I don't know. Like my gift and blessing and curse is finding people who have probably never been like seen the way I see people. I see, because I said I find myself unique and interesting AF. I love myself. I love my life. I love everything that I stand for. I love everything that I've come from. I love everything that I'm going to do. And so I want to hear that. I want to hear that about, or that in other people. I want to hear their stories, and it always inspires me. I always take something from it. I just want to, everybody does. I don't know if you even thought about that. Like, I really like the idea that we are mosaics of each other. Like, we're all pieces of the people we spend time with, we have ever been associated with, even if it's been somebody, that one person you meet one day and they tell you something real different than you've ever heard, and you're never going to forget that. So, you know, we're all mosaics of each other, and I just think that's beautiful. Keep dreaming, y'all. I wanted to talk about dreams and nightmares, but I'm at 26 minutes. We're getting to my, so like I like to yap. I'm getting to that 30-minute mark. YouTube, or not even YouTube, my phone might cut me off. So, about dreams and nightmares, just let that nightmare fuel you if your dream doesn't enough. And I'll expand on that more eventually, but if you take anything from this video, hopefully it's that. My nightmare was me 5 years ago. My dream is me 5 years from now. And it keeps me going. I love both of them dearly. Can't be afraid of them. Can't be afraid of either of them. But if I am, I will thank God that I am, because I know I'm on the right path. Yes, so on that note, I love you guys so much. YouTube probably caught that I was saying, and if so, I hope they did, because I'll take that as a compliment. I've been working on my singing. My album's coming out soon, and just stay tuned for that. But I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching so much, and I don't know, go read something. I don't know, or go do a crossword puzzle or something. Mwah.